Seems to me, girl, you know I've done all I can. Know it sounds funny, but I just can't stand the pain. Seems to me, girl, you know I've done all I can.
Right, I've just arrived at the first one, and it looks massive, which is not a good sign. Not a good sign, especially if you're in a hurry. Brilliant, knocked at the wrong house. It's number 43, not 41. Didn't check my diary before I knocked on the door. Really annoying because I saw the estate agent's car outside the house, so I thought, oh, that must be it. It's the wrong one. Here we go. And this looks absolutely huge. How you doing? You alright?
I've done all I can. Know it sounds funny, but I just can't stand the pain.
Well, I kind of knew that would happen. That was an absolutely massive, massive house, and the floor plan took me ages. It took me so long, and I got so confused with it because it's basically two houses joined together with an extension. So that really threw me. Really difficult house to shoot. Not shoot, to draw. So frustrating, it's the floor plan that set me back. Anyway, I'm now running 15 or 20 minutes late for my next appointment, so I've really got to make a move and got to try and get there. But what I've got to try and remember to do is just breathe. Don't rush, don't stress, because nothing in life is worth stressing over. That's one thing I've learned recently. There are a lot more things in life worth stress, and this is not one of them. So I'm running a little bit late, no fault of my own really. I only had an hour to do probably an hour and a half, 2 hour job. So I'm going to go to the next place and I'm going to be happy and smile. Right, just arrived at my second place. So apparently this is an easy one because it's just redoing the kitchen and the lounge and the garden, something like that. But as always, I'm sure I'll take longer than I've planned. But I'm just trying to retrace my footsteps and remember which one it is. I think it's number 2. I should really start looking at my diary, shouldn't I? No, it is. It's this one, yeah. Hi again. I'm so sorry I've been running late. Right, that was a nice easy one. I'm back in the car now and I'm off to the factory. So yeah, as expected, that literally was just a kitchen, a dining room and a couple of garden shots, and it is as simple as that. Oh, right, now it's off to the factory, and I'm really hoping that is not a tricky job because I've had enough today, I'll be honest. But remember, I've got to keep smiling. Right, so we're at 1:45. I am just arrived at the factory now. Bizarrely, I'm only 15 minutes overrun. I don't know how that's happened. I thought I'd be arriving about an hour later, but so I've got no idea what I'm going to have to photograph now. But either way, I'm hoping that it's nice and easy. Back in the car now. I didn't film anything in there because sometimes when I'm working, I just completely forget to video anything. So all you get is this before and after of the event that I've done. So sorry about that. But the photos, they look fairly standard, as you can imagine. Loads of shallow depths of field, loads of close-ups of things. That's exactly what they wanted. So here I'm going to show you a couple of pictures of things that I've done. So I've done, yeah, like I said, I've done loads of sort of shallow depths of field, and stock images really was what I wanted to go for. And basically the only thing that the manager said was he wants the place to look fairly small, and he doesn't want to give away too many of the secrets of the size of the factory. He wants to leave it to the imagination of the people that will be buying from them. He wants to make it look like they're as big as the Amazon warehouse, you know, that sort of thing. So if I show the actual size of it, they're gonna know exactly what sort of production line they've got. So anyway, time to go home, and it is like a greenhouse in here. It is so hot, so muggy. Woo! I'm back on the computer now with my files, and I'm looking at them, and I very, very nearly completely messed this completely up. I didn't do something that was very, very, very obviously important, and that was to check that my focus wasn't set to manual, which I didn't do. And because I was vlogging yesterday, I was up the hills, I was making some videos, and I had my focus manually set to the closest point, which is like, I don't know, 50 centimetres or 75 centimetres or something like that. Fortunately for me, I noticed it after the first room that I'd done, but I didn't go back and do the ones that I'd already done. But the kitchen, the room that I did first, one thing saved me. One thing. They had a central island unit, which luckily is bang in focus. If that wasn't there, the whole room would be completely out and it would look awful. But luckily, it looks really good, because it looks like I've deliberately focused on the central island unit, the breakfast bar. So talk about serendipity. Not only was it okay that I didn't mess up, probably better than I probably would have done anyway. So sometimes when you mess up, it's not always the end of the world. So I wanted to show you what I meant by my shots were out of focus. So let's jump on the screen and I'll show you. So this is the first one, and like I was saying, this is that central island unit. And I guess I just got lucky that there was something in my foreground. And this is another one. And another one. And another one. So I think I got away with murder there. Talk about get out of jail free. But that one, I think it actually adds something to the actual picture, doesn't it? And especially from that angle as well, it looks really, really quite cool. Because naturally your eye will go to the sharpest point of the photograph. I had a couple of deliveries earlier. So first of all, this is Amazon Prime, by the way. Absolutely is just awesome. Only ordered this last night. So the first thing is my USB for my wedding photographs. So I'll probably do them tomorrow morning, to be honest. I can't bother to do them now. I can't get into this. I'm sure this is making thrilling viewing. Where was this package? Fort Knox. This reminds me of my standard of wrapping at Christmas. Whole roll of sellotape. I'll probably get rid of that because it doesn't have my branding on it and it's a bit cheesy. So it is a box within a box. So basically, me and Tom are going to put both of our USBs in the package, but it might be a bit like pass the parcel if I include this as well. So you get a couple of like luggage tags. You can write something sentimental if you like. Oh, you get some plain parcel tape, which is good. Not parcel tape. What's that called? Lace. And you get some little bits of hay, and one of these. So it's quite a cool little thing. So all my wedding stuff will go onto that, and that's an 8 gig memory stick. And the other thing I got was this. Now it looks exciting, and to me, this is one of the best things as a photographer that you can buy. A jobbing photographer, I should say. It's a 2018 wall planner. Oh, that's horrible noise. I'm probably gonna have to just like put some heavy bags on this to straighten it out because it wants to just coil like a rattlesnake. This is really important. Basically, I've got a little 5-year diary and it confuses me because it doesn't say the years in it. You have to write the years in it physically. I'm going to turn this camera off now. And it's just a little bit frustrating because I have to literally flick through all the dates. And if someone gets hold of me and says, are you free this date? Then I can just go, yep or no. So I just want to have my 2017 and my 2018 calendars pretty much next door to each other. And I think that'll really help me out. Plus it's quite inspiring to see how much work you've already got lined up for next year. I really appreciate all of you guys watching these videos and giving me a thumbs up, your comments. And if you haven't done so already and you like the content, you like a 10-minute, 15-minute slice of my life, then subscribe if you haven't done already. And touch the little bell that's next door to subscribe, and then you will be able to be notified every time that I make a new video. So, thanks for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow.